Nose and two eyes made out of coal.
Frosty the Snowman is a fairy.
-1 degree at 7:53 on CH Morning Live. Thanks for joining us. The parents are watching us. I think they're putting the toys together this morning while they watch us, so everybody's busy. And speaking of busy, our next guest is always busy. Rob McConnell from the Egg Zone.
How are you?
Good to see you, Rob.
Good seeing you too.
And you've got some interesting predictions looking ahead for the year 2003.
What we did, we went across the net. We contacted the psychics and the clairvoyants and the readers that we've had on the X Zone radio show as well as in the X Chronicles newspaper. And we asked them for their predictions. And this year, I must say, for the first time in all the years I've been doing this, there seems to be a pattern forming. For example, I'll just give you a couple of the star predictions. Pamela Anderson Lee is going to be in a fatal car accident. Muhammad Ali is supposed to receive a Nobel Peace Prize. When we come to world events, Randy, cloning of human beings on a large scale. Now, Riel, who is Aurelian, has already done this, apparently, and I'll be talking to him later on this week about that. Missiles attacks against commercial airliners are going to increase. President George Bush will bomb Iraq. Well, that's given, considering what's going on. So
that one might happen.
I think there's a good possibility of that. A large terror. Now, this one here is scary. A large terrorist attack in Los Angeles and Beverly Hills. Terrorist attacks on the New York subway system. Stock market crash. Well, that goes hand in hand with war and terrorism.
Right.
Breakthrough in Alzheimer's, diabetes, cancer, and MS. A human head transplant. The first recipient will pass on, but the second one will live.
They made a movie on that.
Yes, they did.
Rosie Greer, I believe, right? The incredible two-headed transplant.
There was a sequel. Here comes the mother-in-law. Something in a seahorse will prevent cancer. Now, I've been speaking to a couple of people in the medical field, and they say this is quite possible because of the seahorse's unique physiology. So there may be something to that. Devastating earthquake in California and in Japan. There will be a stray missile attack in North America. Terrorist attacks in Manila, Honolulu, Hawaii. Terrorist attack in Canada.
And we have been hearing about that.
That's right. So
lately.
for once, I can actually say it looks like the psychics are all joining forces, and the predictions are much the same. Now, people say, Rob, what is a prediction? Well, Matt Hayes does predictions whenever he does a weather forecast.
He does.
You've got people in the stock market who predict stock trends. They're making us a prediction.
Right.
And
some of Matt's come true.
Well, yeah. He did a pretty good job Christmas, didn't he? And so when people are looking at psychic predictions, what are they looking at? Well, they're looking at somebody who has the ability to actually forecast what is happening based on world trends. And it's no secret that, yes, Iraq will probably be bombed. It is no secret that, yes, there may be terrorist attacks throughout the world. And there are no secrets. But what these people are actually saying is, hey, look, why don't we concentrate and focus and see what we can do to avert this? Now, for everything negative in this life of ours, there's always something positive. So if we put a lot of positivity into the negativism, who knows what can happen.
Now,
Right?
do you ever, you look ahead at these things, you've been collecting them, do you ever look back and say, hey, what did they predict in 2001 that was going to happen this year?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. There's a number of psychics out there who actually put their pictures in newspapers and give their predictions. And I did a 15-year retro. And you know what their batting average is?
What?
Well, let's put it this way. They never make the majors. They never make the minors. And they get booted out of any park. Psychic predictions are lousy. They really are. Now, save your money, folks out there. Don't go and dial 1-900-RIP-OFF psychic right now to see what the psychic predictions are. Use your common sense. This is what predictions are